Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Timmy Treacle, also known as Horror Fan for Life. And another movie review I'm going to be reviewing is the classic Wizard of Oz. Ding dong, the witch is dead, witch oh witch, the wicked witch. Yes, this movie is just a fantastic movie. I remember watching this growing up when I was a kid. The movie starts off in black and white, then it goes to a beautiful color. And I really want to buy the Blu-ray of this movie just to see what it looks like. And but yeah, The Wizard of Oz was released on August 25th, 1939. It is a musical fantasy movie that received overwhelmingly positive reviews with critics. It has an 8 out of 10 on IMDb, a 98% on Rotten Tomatoes, and 88% on Google. Now, originally, this movie, it had a $2.8 million budget, which was huge for 1939, and it only brought back $3 million at the box office. Initially, it wasn't a hit with people, but over the years and adjusted sales from other re-releases, it currently now has a box office total of $23.3 million. This movie was directed by Victor Flemings and written by Noel Langley, Florence Ryerson, and Edgar A. Wolfe. It was also directed by four other guys: King Vinder, George Cukor, Richard Thorpe, and Norman Targ. And this movie is based off L. Frank Baum's 1900 book, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. And of course, it stars some classic actors: the beautiful Judy Garland, Frank Morgan, Ray Vogel, Jack Haley, Burt Lamb, Billy Burke, Margaret Hamilton, and of course Terry plays Toto in this movie. And the two writers for Over the Rainbow, they won an Oscar for writing that song. And if you've seen the movie, you know how great the song is. If you haven't seen this movie, then I just feel sorry for you. I couldn't name probably one person that hasn't seen this movie, at least anyone I know. But again, this is the story of Dorothy, who dreams of a better life in a fantasy land, and she tries to run away from home because of a mean old lady, Margaret Hamilton, who plays Mrs. Gulch. Later on, she plays the Wicked Witch of the West. But Mrs. Gulch is upset that Toto went through her garden and tried to bite her. So she's got the law there saying that she can take the dog. So Dorothy's upset, but Toto escapes and comes back, and that's when she takes off and wants to leave home. She meets an old man who says that Auntie M is sick and that she needs to be with her. She ends up leaving, and of course there's a tornado. Everyone else is in the storm shelter except for Dorothy and Toto. They go back in the house. She bumps her head, and then she has the dream of where the house is floating up in the air with the tornado, and it crash lands in Munchkin Land. And that's where we learned the house had killed the Wicked Witch of the East, who is the sister to the Wicked Witch of the West. But Munchkin Land, of course, this is where it comes in color, which is beautiful. You have the yellow brick road. Dorothy wants to get back home to Kansas, and so she goes on a journey where she meets the Scarecrow, which I played in elementary school play. I played the Scarecrow, which was fun. The hay was really itchy, but it was fun nonetheless. But she meets the Scarecrow, and so they're off together. see The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. And of course, they sing the song when they take off. And when they take off, they run into the Tin Man, who was originally played by a different actor, but the actor was allergic to the suit and everything. Buddy Ebsen was supposed to play the Tin Man, but couldn't do it. So he was ultimately replaced with another actor, Jack Haley, which he did a great job. Of course, he's frozen from when it rained the last time. There's an oil can. They have to squirt it on him to get him loose up and everything. And, of course, there's some bad apple trees with an attitude, which is funny. And then from there, after they fight off the witch and a little fire for the scarecrow, they take off. They meet the lion, in this case, the Cowardly Lion, who was played by Burt Lahr, and he did a great job in this movie. I love when he says, "Put him up, put him up," you know, "I'll beat you with one arm behind my back," you know. It's just some classic lines. And the music in this movie is great. Judy Garland has a great voice. When she sings Over the Rainbow, it's just phenomenal. But as they pick up each one of them, they are... Dorothy wanted to get back home to Kansas. The Scarecrow needed a brain, Tin Man needed a heart, and the Lion needed courage. And they thought they could get all this from The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. Now, funny plays Professor Marvel, who you see at the beginning of the movie. He plays the Wizard of Oz. He plays the Doorman. He plays the cabbie and the guard in this movie. He does a great job. But I love him as the Wizard of Oz. I think that's my favorite character he plays. And then, of course, we run into the Flying Monkeys, who are the henchmen to the Wicked Witch of the West. She captures Dorothy and basically gives her an red hourglass sand of time to get those ruby slippers, which have magical powers, of course. So the three boys set off to break Dorothy out. They proceed to get her out. Dorothy splashes the witch with water. She melts, and after that, the guards, who were servants to the witch, were thankful that Dorothy did that. So they go back to the wizard. Dorothy finds out she needs to click her heels and say there's no place like home. And she ends up waking up back in the house, and it was all a dream sequence, which is great because the guys who played the other characters, Hank, Hickory, and Zeke, the Scarecrow, Tin Man, and Lion, respectively, you can definitely tell it was them, and it's just so great. But the cinematography in this movie is phenomenal. The color for the time when they changed it over was phenomenal. They were going to do it all in color originally, but they decided to leave at least first 15, 20 minutes in black and white, which I think was a good choice because I like when it converts to, in the dream sequence, we get the color, and I think that's really cool. This is a movie, because Hollywood likes to remake a lot of movies and reboot them. This is one that definitely won't be touched. I don't believe, especially not in my time. If they do try to recreate this, good luck. But there is a country artist that I thought would play a great Dorothy, Sarah Evans. She sings this song, Born to Fly, which is kind of a homage to The Wizard of Oz. And I really think she could have done it and played Dorothy. But all that aside, The Wizard of Oz is a great movie. It's a classic fantasy musical, and by God, if you haven't seen this movie, I just feel sorry for you. But if you haven't, you gotta watch it. It's always on TV. You can always find it somewhere. TBS is running it. TNT and TBS is running it right now. But definitely watch it. And of course, I'm gonna give The Wizard of Oz a 10 out of 10. You really expect anything different? I mean, come on, seriously. And of course, 2 thumbs up. So in the comment section below, please tell me, who's your favorite character in The Wizard of Oz? For me, I love the Scarecrow. And it's not just because I played him in a play when I was a little kid. I've always loved the Scarecrow. He's clumsy but funny. And that's why I like him. So other than that, I thank you guys for watching this movie review. Stay tuned for my channel for more content. Like I said, I always do top 10s, rankings, and all fun things. If there are movie reviews, rankings, or top 10s you would like to see me do, leave them in the comment section below for this video, and I will definitely get to them. As long as I've seen the movie, I will do the review. If I haven't seen the movie, I will make it a priority to watch it as soon as possible and do that review for you. As far as top 10s go, if there's a certain actor or actress you want me to do, I will have to see at least 10 of their movies so I can do a top 10. But as far as like TV series or movie franchises, I'll do a ranking as long as I've seen majority of the movies. But like your big 3 and most of these franchises, I've seen all the movies. So other than that, I thank you guys for watching, and we'll check you later.